Our next item is resolution support for SB 10-191 educator effectiveness. In the 2020 legislative session, the SB 10-191 Educator Effectiveness Act was passed, changing the evaluation process for all educators in Colorado with the goal of improving and accelerating student achievement. Since that time, Jeffco Public Schools has implemented steps to ensure compliance and understanding of the change for teachers and administrators. I proposed a resolution in support of SB 10-191 specifically to support the concept of mutual consent, currently at issue in the Colorado General Assembly and Judiciary, as the Colorado Educators Association has brought suit to block implementation of mutual consent. Is there a motion on this agenda item?
I move that the Board of Education adopt the resolution in support of SB 10-191 Educator Effectiveness Act as presented.
I second it.
Discussion? Ms. Feldman.
I absolutely support Senate Bill 191 and the idea of mutual consent. What my opposition with the resolution as written is that there's a lot of negative language, and I'm wondering if there's a way we can reword some things to make it more positive in its intent. I think the intent of this document is fine. I don't object to that at all. I object to some of the wording.
So a friendly amendment with some edits to the wording, because I agree. I think we can also tighten the language so the message is not diluted. I think we need to focus on facts. I think we need to keep it focused on effective teachers and a positive collaborative tone, not a negative combative tone, I think, as we heard during public comment regarding this. Also, I have to tell you, I am not interested in inserting this Board of Education in a fight between the Denver Classroom Teachers Association and Denver Public Schools. That's not our role. Our focus also needs to stay squarely on Jeffco. So with those ideas in mind, I'd like to
Just to be accurate there, Ms. Felkenberg, I believe the suit was not brought by Denver, but it was brought by the state CEO.
It is about the Denver Classroom Teachers Association and Denver Public Schools. So let's talk about some edits.
I appreciate the edit offerings. I do not agree with a number of them.
Well, I guess part of my question would be, what is our intent as a board? And may I ask, who drafted this piece? Did you do that?
A number of people.
A number of people drafted it? And who were they?
Yes.
Were they members of this board?
Well, so, this...
I guess what I would go back to is I'd like to continue my comment if you will allow me to do so. I would like to ask this board what our purpose is with this resolution. If our purpose as a board is to say we support Senate Bill 191, we support mutual consent, I think we do that with the edits that are proposed. But the language in here regarding callous disregard, I mean, there are a number of points that we could point to here that don't demonstrate collaboration, that don't demonstrate the best interests of kids, and frankly roll us back in terms of our credibility as a board. So if our goal truly is collaborative in nature, if we're clear on what our goal is, I would recommend a friendly amendment that includes these edits, or I would recommend that perhaps instead of voting tonight, I can share I've got it in track changes that I have proposed, and we can give more time to it. That has been the practice of this board, that we have time to review a topic or an issue that is before us, and then we vote on it at the second meeting. We received this 2 days ago?
2 days ago, yes.
Right. My goal in making these edits was to tighten the language. Let's keep it focused on facts. Let's keep it focused on Jeffco.
I appreciate that. I don't want to... okay with that, with the callous disregard?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I will accept one element of the friendly amendment, just to move the motion forward, and accept that edit on the now therefore be it resolved first paragraph.
I'd like to see the edits and have us talk about them. Get a chance to see this so that we can bring it up on April 3rd.
Okay. We're in the middle of a motion. portion of a friendly amendment has been accepted, which is not the full friendly amendment. So I believe procedurally, the right question is, do we have a friendly amendment? I don't, you didn't state it that way, but let me know if that's what you want to do. If you want to offer a friendly amendment with that one change, we can decide whether to proceed with the vote in that way.
May I make a recommendation? Can we pull this motion? I think Ms. Williams made an excellent point when she recommended members of this board have time to study it, provide edits. We can put those edits on one document, make sure we feel comfortable. It is 11 o'clock at night, am I reading that correctly? And I really appreciate Ms. Williams' point on that. So can we remove the motion or vote no on this motion, understanding that the board will take it up again, as is our practice, to study first, have a second conversation, and then vote.
Thank you. So, Mr. Newkirk, do you want to make a friendly amendment to that motion, or do you want to withdraw the motion?
I would like to make a comment or an inquiry, and what are the ramifications if we wait 4 weeks to approve this lawsuit moving forward? Is it going to weaken it? Well,
This is in the legislature. I think we're going to take a position. I believe we need to take a position soon.
all right, then I will make a motion then to that the Board of Education adopt the resolution with the friendly amendment that was stated in support of Senate Bill 10-191, Educator Effectiveness Act,
Which friendly
as
amendment?
presented.
Your offered amendment to the first paragraph after now therefore be it resolved. That one. If you'll give me your sheet, I would read it or write it down.
I would like to make a friendly amendment to withdraw the motion, to give this board time, the 5-member board, to provide input on this resolution. It is a good resolution. We have a wonderful opportunity this evening to demonstrate true collaboration as a board.
Excuse me, pardon me.
I must be out of order again.
Yes.
I really think this
What is the
a waste.
correct order when there's a motion before we've asked for a second?
At this point, it seems to me that you may want to withdraw the original motion, and then you can make a new motion with as revised, if that's your intent.
Okay.
Okay, he said as advised.
He said withdraw the original motion and then make a new motion as revised.
All right, I move that the Board of Education adopt the resolution as revised in support of Senate Bill 10-191, Educator Effectiveness Act.
Did you withdraw the first motion?
I withdraw the previous motion,
Okay.
agenda item 6.06.
Now, is there a motion?
Okay, and put forth the following motion. I move that the Board of Education adopt the resolution in support of Senate Bill 10-191, Educator Effectiveness Act, as revised.
I second it.
Roll call.
Ms. Dahlkemper?
I want to be very clear in my statement this evening. I support Senate Bill 191, I support mutual consent, and I support a collaborative approach and study that involves a 5-member board weighing in on the resolution that has important implications. No one is against 191, no one's against mutual consent, but we're collaborative when we move forward. And it is unfortunate because this board is not willing to have a conversation when we actually could come to resolution on this resolution.
We just had the conversation, Ms. Dahlkemper.
I will have to vote.
Ms. Feldman?
Now,
Mr. Newkirk?
I agree with Ms. Dahlkemper that initially the language seemed negative and combative, but I think that is mitigated by taking out the term that we're out of callous disregard, and so I'm okay with it. My vote is yes.
Ms. Williams? Yes. Mr. Witt?
Ms. Dahlkemper, since you had time to edit this, the claim that you did not have time to collaborate is not something that I accept.
The board did not collaborate, Mr. Witt. The board,
We
5
went
members.
through the edits, we discussed them, and we chose the ones that we found acceptable. In this motion, I vote yes.